Hi everyone, my name is Caroline Park. I'm one of the yoga instructors here at Yoga Nisa Spirit and Wellness. And today I'm going to be taking you through a sculpt yoga class focusing on strengthening the muscles, toning the muscles of the body, and working on really building our endurance and our strength, both physically and mentally. So I'm going to ask that you meet me lying down on your back. We're going to start in Shavasana position. One second. And so just lie down on your backs, slowly starting to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Feeling the chest rise and fall. Really settling down here at the beginning of your practice. Noticing the quality of the breath. Noticing the quality of your thoughts. Are either of them heavy? If you feel any heaviness in the body, slowly let that weight go and let it dissolve away from the body. We're going to work on strengthening the mind and strengthening the body. A lot of the time, we feel weak physically and mentally. So with slow practice and slow gains over time, we can start to build strength. Today's practice is devoted to those small gains that help us build up the body, build up the mind, build up our confidence. With every inhale, lengthening the spine. And every exhale, letting all the tension go, all that heaviness stored up inside our muscles, inside our bodies, inside our heads. Inhale as we invite loving energy into the body. And exhale, sigh it out, letting go of anything that doesn't serve us in this practice. Letting the body sink deeper into the mat. Taking one last united inhale together through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Slowly bringing some movement into the fingertips, into the toes. Now rolling out the wrists and the ankles. Bringing some movement into the body as we begin our practice today. Moving the head from side to side. Inhale as you reach, hands up overhead, point the toes together, big stretch. And exhale, let it go. Bringing the soles of the feet towards the mat. We're going to come into a few rounds of bridge, so reaching fingertips towards the backs of the heels. Inhale as you lift the hips up towards the ceiling, as if a string is lifting the hips up. Lift, 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 using the muscles of the glute, really toning those muscles, the muscles of the hamstring. And exhale, slowly lowering back down. Another round here. Inhale, lifting those hips up, really using the muscles of the hamstrings and the glutes. Trying to point the knees forward rather than having them splay out to the sides. Really toning the back body there. And exhale, slowly coming back down. One more here. Just warming up the glute muscles and the hamstrings. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering back down. Inhale as you lift the right toes up towards the sky. And slowly grabbing a hold of either the toes, if you can reach there. You can keep a slight bend in that knee or the ankle. Wherever you can reach here, it could be even the calf. We're just bringing a gentle opening and stretch into the back of that right hamstring. Feeling that right hamstring. How tight does it feel today at the beginning of this practice? Mine feels pretty tight. Just allowing your body to be as it is. Accepting your body. You want a little ankle twirl in here. That feels good. Go right ahead. A huge part of yoga is really acceptance. You know, accepting your body for where it's at and not trying to bend and mold it into something that it's not. That being said, wherever you are, there's always ways to challenge yourself. You can't jump from A to Z, but you can jump from A to B and go all the way down to Z. So working from where you are now. And exhale, switching sides, lifting left toes up towards the sky, feeling the back of that hamstring lengthen. You can keep a slight bend in that left knee. Again, grabbing a hold of either the toes, the sole of the foot, or the ankle and shin. Whatever feels good in your body. Inhale. And exhale, sinking deeper into that hamstring stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Opening up the back of that left leg. And slowly bringing the sole of the foot back towards the ground. We're gonna extend that left leg, bring that right knee in towards the chest, and exhale as you drop that right leg over towards the left, reaching out, gazes over that right shoulder. Spinal twist here. Feeling an opening in the back of that right glute. Inhale back to center, switching sides, and dropping that left knee over towards the right, reaching out with that left palm, gaze over the left shoulders. Eyes can be open or closed. Feeling that spinal twist, bringing out that spine. Inhaling back to center. Slowly taking a few rocks if that's okay with your back. If not, meeting however you'd like in tabletop position. Inhale, right fingers forward, left toes back. Really tucking in that navel rather than dipping into the low spine. Really strengthen the core, really toning the core here. Inhale as we lengthen. And exhale, crunch, really toning up that whole body. Use all the muscles here. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, crunch. Holding here, feeling each muscle acting, really pushing into that mat with the left palm. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, switching sides here. Left fingertips forward, right toes back. Don't dip into the low spine. Really strengthen the core, tuck that navel in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch, pushing, using that right bicep, pushing into the mat there. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, curl, rounding that upper spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, planting the knee, planting the palm. And stepping the palms forward a couple inches, tucking the back toes under if they're not already, and lifting the hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. Really pedaling out the heels here, noticing how the down dog feels here at the beginning of the practice. Hopefully that little hamstring stretch on our backs helps a little bit, opening up the back of the hamstring. Sorry, my cat is really playful right now. Inhale our right toes up towards the sky. And slowly bringing it in, knee to nose, hold as you shift forward into plank. Inhale up towards the sky. And exhale, knee to right elbow, tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to right elbow, tap. Inhale, back up. And exhale, stepping the foot in between the palms as we lift up into high lunge. Holding here, trying to keep the weight out of the low back. Relaxing the shoulders down the back. Knees stacked over ankle, strong back leg, really activating every muscle in the body. Often in our poses, we tend to be really lazy with the muscles and just sink into various points of the body, but really trying to use all the muscles in this pose. And exhale, twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Reverse that twist. And exhale, dropping the left fingertips as your right shoulder stacks over left. Revolve side angle here. You can stay here, or you can slowly come onto the fingertips as you use the muscles in the legs to lift yourself up. If you want, you could even bring that left hand to the left thigh, really using that right glute, right hamstring and quad. And slowly switching, lifting the left hand up towards the sky as you face the opposite wall. Inhale, warrior two, as you lift the torso up. You're facing the opposite side now, gazing past the right fingertips. Relaxing the shoulders down the back. Strong legs, both front and back. And exhale, reverse the warrior, opening that right side body. On the next inhale, reaching right fingertips forward, coming into your Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, stacking shoulders as you're gazing either towards the left side wall or towards your left fingertips or left thumb, which is really challenging. So the left side wall or the right thumb, or the left thumb, sorry. If you can try to challenge yourself by coming onto the right fingertips there. You can even lift the hand entirely off the mat. One more breath here. And exhale, meeting left foot with right, so toes touching. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Taking a peek down, making sure you can see all 10 toes. Arms can be up or forward, wherever you're feeling today. And exhale, folding forward. Taking 2 deep breaths here in your forward fold, bending at the hip, belly in contact with the thighs. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart center and down by the sides. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, folding forward, palms to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, plunging the palms, stepping the feet back, chaturanga, either knees either up or down. Exhale, bending the elbows to 90. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Staying here in this down dog for only one breath. Inhale, left, toes up towards the sky. 3-legged down dog. Inhale, knee to nose. Tap as you shift forward into plank, really strengthening the core here. You're toning all the muscles in this pose. Inhale, lifting left leg up. And exhale, knee to left elbow, tap. Inhale, back up. And exhale, leaning forward into plank as you bring the knee to the right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. And exhale, bringing that left foot in between the palms. Inhale, lifting arms up, high lunge. So same sequence on the opposite side, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Left knee stacked over left ankle. Back leg and front leg are strong. Trying not to dip too much weight into the low back. And exhale, right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. And reverse that twist. And exhale, dropping right fingertips as you stack left shoulder over right. Reverse warrior. You can stay here on right fingertips. You can bring the whole palm, right palm towards the mat. Or if you want to really challenge yourself, really strengthening this outer left glute and bringing the right hand towards the right thigh. Wherever you are, really being strong in that left leg. Back leg is strengthened as well, really toning those legs. On the next exhale, dropping left palm towards the mat, reaching right hand up as you spin so that the back foot is in line with the back edge of the mat. You can stay here, or you can bring that right hand in front or towards the opposite side of that left foot, wherever is most comfortable for you. Inhaling, bringing that torso up, warrior two, gazing past the left fingertips. Strong stance here. If I were to push down on your arms, I couldn't move them because we're activating all of our muscles. And exhale, reverse warrior, opening that left side body. And the next inhale, reaching forward with those left fingertips and floating that back leg up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose on the other side. So you're on those left fingertips and you're getting lighter and lighter until perhaps they float. Really finding your balance in this pose. And if you lose balance, that's okay too. You can always come back into this pose. Finding strength here, using all your muscles to find balance. And on the next inhale, bringing right toes to meet left and folding forward as you lift the hands up into chair pose. Making sure you can see all 10 toes, biceps by the ears, or you can reach the palms forward. And exhale, palms to the mat as you fold at the hip. Taking a couple deep breaths here in this forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. One more here, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and exhale, grabbing the backs of the ankles as you breathe in this forward fold. And inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center, down by the sides. Coming through flow here, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping the feet back, and coming through your chaturanga, shifting forward, leaning forward into chaturanga pose, elbows to 90. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Slowly rolling onto the balls of the feet, bending the knees, and stepping forward. We're gonna meet on our buttocks in a seated position, Dandasana, legs extended. So we're in an L-shaped position. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, and exhale, bringing the hands towards the ankles, bending and folding at the hip. Feeling the hamstrings opening. We did a lot of hamstring opening this practice at the beginning on our backs. Now in Dandasana, as we close this practice, in our down dog, noticing how the body feels. And even in this Dandasana pose, really pulling on the ankles or the soles of the feet, wherever you're holding, activating the muscles of the back and the arms in every pose, giving it your best effort. And slowly coming back up to L-shaped position. We're gonna come into Navasana boat pose, a really activating pose. So your back is really straight and aligned. Shoulders roll down the back. You're bringing the shins parallel to be parallel to the mat. And you can either hold the backs of the thighs here, or you can reach the arms forward, palms facing up. Navasana boat pose, gaze is up, chest is up, heart is open. And holding here. This is a challenging pose. It really requires activation of muscles from the back, from the core, from the thighs, the hamstrings, the quads. Everything is straight. And slowly lower into low boat, balancing on that sacrum. And inhale back up. If you shake, that means you're doing it right. And slowly exhale, low boat. And inhale, back up. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, back up. One more here. Inhale, low boat. And exhale, lower down onto your backs. Now, as we're meeting on our backs, we're going to come into happy baby. So we're going to bring the knees in, grabbing the outsides of the feet with our palms and bending the elbows a little bit as we bring the knees closer to our armpits. Giving ourselves a little massage in the low back as we rock from side to side. I like to extend one leg and then the other. A little bit more of a hamstring stretch. Maybe both legs if you're feeling more daring today. And slowly bringing the knees back to center. One last crunch. Inhale, bring the knees to the nose or the nose to the knees. And exhale, sigh it out. Coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Wherever you'd like to take your Shavasana right now, just coming into a pose that's most comfortable for you. Noticing how the body feels. Thanking yourself and thanking your body for bringing you through today's practice. And I encourage you to continue to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself in small steps as you work towards your goals, both physically and mentally. For now, focusing on the breath, slowly deepening those inhales and exhales until you let go of control over the breath entirely and rest. Shavasana. And slowly, you can stay in your Shavasana if you're feeling comfortable there, but if you'd like to close off with me, slowly wiggling the fingertips, wiggling the toes, slowly rolling out the wrists and the ankles, moving the head from side to side. We're closing out the practice in the same way we started. And in your own time, making your way up to a seated posture, cross-legged in front of your mat. Hands to heart center, bowing the head, fingertips touching the chin. Thank you all for joining me in this practice today. I hope that it offered a little bit of a challenge for you and your body. And I encourage you to continue in your yoga practice to focus on really maintaining those postures and really keeping the tone of your muscles through all the postures. It's like giving it your all with every posture. And I encourage you to take this mantra into your everyday life and always give everything your best effort. And slowly blinking open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you all. Hope you enjoy the practice.